I'll beat you. What? Did you just go through that rock? Excuse me? For proceeding. Is that who I think it is? All right, here we are, challenged by Gym Leader Crew. Yo, what is good and welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. It has been a minute. We are finally back after becoming Kanto champions. Currently, after becoming champion, my first mission that was given upon me was to go meet up with Professor Elm here in Johto. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be getting an item there, as well as I'm supposed to be getting the whereabouts of a few legendaries, or a singular legendary for all I know, right? But here we are. We did defeat Whitney in the last episode, and we did get our first official badge of Johto, as we did get our first actual, or I guess our first unofficial badge of Johto after defeating Chuck back in Kanto. But in the last episode, I did mention I was gonna start off with a new team in this playthrough, just because we are finally in Johto. And I'm kind of seeing this as like a season 2-esque team, you know what I'm saying? And so here we are with Metamence, Tox Dragon, Galatu, Mr. Virus, Snorchamp, and Necrorona. So the first thing you will see is our boy Galatu from our champion team from Encanto back on the team here. So I decided he didn't get enough I guess play time or just time on the field, given that I literally made him right before the champion, right? So I did decide to bring him for our season 2, if you want to call it that, journey. You know, he's kind of like a vet leading the new team of newbies, if you will, right? And I guess without further yapping, we can go ahead and start off by introducing Metamence, who's our Steel Flying Salamence Metagross fusion. I did decide to give him that Life Orb just because this is a pure physical beater, as you can see, which is 235 attack, which is absolutely insane, right? He is stacked up with Meteor Mash, Sky Drop, Bullet Punch, and Earthquake, which are all very strong moves, very strong physical moves, of course. I did not think he needed the setup of Swords Dance and anything, just because I thought he was good enough on his own. And as a side note, I believe he is a reference, the design is a reference to the Valstrax from Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, who is the unofficial, official flagship monster of that game. Very fire monster, very cool other dragon, and very cool Pokemon in general, right? Next up, we got Tox Dragon, who kind of gave me I got inspiration from running Toxapex on Pokemon Champions. If you don't know what that is essentially a 1v1/2v2 simulator for Pokemon, which you can run it in ranked or casual. It is a Nintendo Switch only game, but it is a modern game that has modern megas and a modern format, if you will. But nonetheless, I did decide to reference Tox Dragon with that, since I do run Toxapex on that game. But I did set him up with Toxic Spike, Stealth Rock, Poison Jab, and Dragon Claw, because he is our setup / AIDS mon, if you will. I did decide to give him the Black Sludge just so he can actually have some sustainability, right? But he is a pretty crazy mon, as you can see by that 217 the special defense and 170 defense, which is crazy. Again, this is our wall mon, right? Following, you guys are already familiar with Galatu, but in case you aren't, this is our physical attacking Mewtwo Golisopod fusion, which, as you can see, is based off of Cooler and Dragon Ball, right? Following him, we have Mr. Vire, another one of our new members who, as you can see, with 195 attack is insane. This is our Electivire and Mr. Mime fusion. The design is actually, I'm pretty sure, a reference to Sweet Tooth, Twisted Metal game series franchise, which is, I mean, a pretty cool character in my eyes. I've never played Twisted Metal at all, but I mean, the character is very iconic for sure, right? But this is a very strong mon, as you can imagine. He has Filter as well to reduce damage from super effective attacks, as you can see. I would have given him the Life Orb, but I only had the one, and I thought it was better to give it to Metamence, right? As for his moves, he is stacked up with Plasma Fists, which, if you don't know what that is, it's essentially a much stronger Thunder Punch, and it makes it so any following move they use afterwards that is a normal move will get turned into an electric type, which is why I also run Extreme Speed, which is obviously the best priority move in the game. So Extreme Speed plus having Stab on top of it is just insane, obviously. I do have Volt Switch for the small moments that I will have to switch out, because who knows what they will be running that I have to run from. And I obviously do have Zen Headbutt again for the stab. Following that is the legend himself, Snorchamp, who, if you can't know, or if you didn't already know, is based off of Kratos from the God of War franchise. Just an overall insane design, really cool with the swords. This is a fusion of Snorlax and Machamp with high jump kick, earthquake, home claws, and extreme speed. So again, extreme speed being stabbed, extremely useful. Earthquake is just extremely useful physical move in general. Home claws to actually even out the high jump kick. So high jump kick is stronger than close combat. Not to mention that close combat does lower your defense and special defense, obviously. So I decided to actually have high jump kick and include home claw so that it essentially becomes a 100% hit rate. Which, I mean, why wouldn't you just want that? It's a 130 base attack move with no drawbacks. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you want that over something else? I did decide to give him the Toxic Orb, which is a very gamble-ish move because he does have a decent defense, as you can see. 115 is not the worst, but I mean, he is somewhat vulnerable. So I decided to give him the Toxic Orb just to give him that boost in attack because he does have Guts, the ability. So essentially, overall, this is a super physical attacking Mon, right? Without a doubt, this Mon will one-shot the majority of Mons that it will be able to hit. For the most part, again. Following him, we have our Necrorona, who is an insane looking Mon and an even stronger special attacker. As you can see, he has 238 special attack, which is insane. An insane amount to have. We have Prison Armor to reduce special effective attacks, obviously. This is our Necrozma Volcarona fusion. And I did decide to give him the Necrosium because we did finally get to the point where he was able to learn Photon Geyser, which now that we actually have Photon Geyser paired with Necrosium, we will be able to get the Ultra Form, which I did personally see off screen while I was level grinding, and I gotta say, it is fire. This Mon becomes incredibly crazy in terms of special attack, and it just looks incredible, the design itself, right? I did set him up with Fiery Dance, Quiver Dance, Photon Geyser, and Thunderbolt. Just again, this is a very stacked special attacking Mon. And that is it for the introduction for the new team. We definitely have a lot ahead of us in this episode. Of course, we have to talk to Professor Elm. From there on, who knows what part of Johto we can explore. So again, I am looking forward to this. It has been a minute, but I am finally glad to actually get back into it. If you guys enjoyed this episode, consider dropping that like button as always. Definitely helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, why haven't you hit that sub button? Yeah, hit that sub button. That way you can actually stay up to date with both this series and potential other series I have on my channel. I'm actually planning to do a lot more on the channel in terms of series, so be on the lookout for that if you're interested in that. But without further ado, with all of that yapping aside, let's go ahead and make our way downward to Professor Elm's lab. Again, we have a lot to do and to look forward to. Alright, so last time I was trying to proceed downward here, but I was not able to because there was a trainer that was stopping me from progressing and essentially made me fight the gym, right? But now I think we should be fine. We are here back in the Ilex Forest. Now let me see how I can proceed from here. Now we did get all the encounters in this area, but goddamn, I wish I really didn't get that before because I would have absolutely loved the Latias. Are you kidding me? But let's go ahead and leave this. And again, I wasn't able to do much in this area before, but I'm sure now will be a different case. There is this guy here. What's up, man? Chopping down lumber wood is rough, but somebody's gotta do it. If you want to help, you can chop down these smaller trees while Scyther and I hack at this large one. Can I not just call these and like get it over with? Alright, well clearly not. Oh wait, hold on. You said thank you? Okay, well never mind. I guess I'll just have to see if there's any more trees to cut and then I'll proceed. Alright, I'm not gonna lie too, at this point I think I will put on that super repel. If I can find it. Hold on. Alright, there's the super repel use. Again, I just want to throw it on because if I'm gonna keep running into a bunch of encounters when I already got one, you know what I mean? There's no point continuing that. But let me see if I can cut this. Last time there was a bunch of Mons here, if I'm not wrong. They're not here again, but there is a mystery that I probably will have to investigate here. But let me see where else I will have to cut. I'm sure there's probably a little bit more. Yup, there's one right here. Was there anything over here that I can interact with? Probably not. You know, funny enough, this area does look like it would belong to like Celebi. I forget if Celebi You know what? This honestly, for all I know, could have been the Celebi area from Soul Silver, Heart Gold. Again, it's definitely been years since I played any of them, and even when I did, I never was able to get any of the DLC legendaries. So of course, I'm not too sure about that. But I feel like it would be an area where you would encounter like a Celebi or something, right? But let me see where I can go from here. I did see that little area. Let me go left beforehand just to see if there's anything else. No? Alright, well, there's nothing else clearly. Alright, so, yep, you know what? I do want to use the repel one more time just in case. Alright, and we are straight up in a new area. There's a bunch of trainers down there. I don't know why it didn't give me the notification that we are in Azalea Town now, but we are here. And this guy, if I didn't forget, should be the Pokemon creator, if I'm not wrong. Kurt, yep. And I obviously know who you are. You're Vanny, the Kanto League champion. You see, that's what I want to hear. Like, ever since I became a champion, I didn't really hear that much recognition. Not even from my own mom. Kind of, but not really, you know what I mean? But he came to Azalea Town at an unfortunate moment. The Slowpoke's well has suddenly started overflowing, and it flooded the town. It didn't flood the town, but I didn't read the last part. I wonder what caused it to happen. This is very unusual. Is there anything else you have to say? Alright, so do you guys have anything to say, or do you just want to battle me? Wow, Grandpa said I can't go swim with the Slowpoke? Yeah, that wall's flooded. I don't think you want to do that. It's horrible. That Slowpoke well began overflowing and it flooded the whole town. That incident with the well, disastrous is the only way I can describe it. Our house is the only one that wasn't affected, thankfully. Crazy. That flood ruined my latest batch of charcoal. At least the Slowpoke seems to be enjoying it. At least there's that, man. All this water, looks like all the water is coming from the Slowpoke well. Oh wait, so actually, hold on, the town really did just flood. I don't remember that being the case in Heart Gold Soul Silver, right? I don't even know if I can get an encounter from these puddles. I highly doubt it. Or from these Slowpoke, I guess not either. What's in this town though, or in this house? If I can go in, it's locked, never mind. I guess let's see what's in the Pokemon Center. I would have gone to or the Pokemon, excuse me. I would have gone to the center first, but I want to see what other items I can buy here that are new. Apparently nothing. Hold on, what? I guess I got everything that would have appeared there. Interesting. What about you? Okay, you look normal for the most part. You know what? I guess why not? Let's see what other clothes they have too. It's been a minute since I actually bought some new clothes, right? Alright, it looks like there's nothing really too crazy that's new. At least nothing that catches my eye. What about for the outfits, man? It doesn't... You know what? This hoodie isn't too bad, but I'm the champion now. I can't be walking around in a hoodie, you know what I mean? I think we should be good for this part, though. Let's see what's in the center. Maybe something like a trader quest. Even in the center, it got flooded? That's kind of crazy. I'm sorry, the Pokemon Trade Center is closed until the flood situation is resolved. Why would... It's on the second floor. Like, you know what I mean? That shouldn't really be a factor. But I think that should be it for the majority of locals here. I could go in the gym and see what's up with that, but it's locked too. Understandably. So let's see. Alright, so this is still part of Azalea Town. I'm assuming this is Eugene, right? If I'm not wrong, that should be his name. Huh? You're the kid from Goldenrod Tunnel, huh? I remember you. About this flood? I've got nothing to do with it. Leave me alone. I already told you I have nothing to do with the flood, but I can't understand. What about this? Are you just gonna battle me because I'm being annoying? Alright, Tamer Eugene, what do you have? Shell Sword? Alright, well, what does that, like, what can that do to my Metaments? You know what I mean? I just Earthquake you and you should be dead? Yup, absolutely. Again, this new team is absolutely insane. I'm not sure which team would be better. My Gen 1 team, if you can call it that, my Cancel Champion team, or this team. Probably by the end of it, this team, because they're gonna get higher levels for sure, right? But regardless, as things stand, I'm not sure. They're kind of like even, you know? No. Okay, you got me. I just jammed a bunch of shelter in that well and it all flooded. What? No big deal? So it really was you? I'm over here thinking it was like Team Rocket. Why did I do it? Well, I most definitely can't tell you or you'll mess everything up. But now that my identity is revealed, that old gym leader will surely chase me away from this town. Alright, you win this time. I should leave. Now scram. Alright, as your text bubble stays up there. So you just flood the town just because? Not just because, but like, what? Can I go through here? No. We're trying to use this bulldozer to get rid of the water, but it's no use when water keeps flowing out of the well. How's a flood like this even happen? Boy, the situation's a mess. Well, let me tell you, the culprit just left, but I guess I'll actually have to either swim to the well, which in that case I'll have to take out Gyarados once again. Again, I can't wait to get the permanent surf item, I guess, so I can actually surf indefinitely without having to have a surf mod on my team, just because again it's so annoying. I might even low-key, you know what, I think I'm gonna search that up right now off screen just to see, so I can maybe learn real quick in case I end up getting near to that point. All right, so low-key, I'm kind of glad that I searched it up, because apparently I have to swim to some route or swim near Route 19 or something. And apparently there's a guy that wants to challenge me to a surfing race. And that's how I'll be able to get it. So let me see if I can't do that real quick. Why not, right? All right, I'm assuming it's this guy. Hey, you look like you're pretty confident in your surfing skills. Well then, how about a race to prove it? I'll give you something good if you can't beat me, or if you can beat me. That's the spirit. Come with me while I set up the race. I just hope that doesn't end up like the bike race that gets bugged for whatever reason, which again, I can't progress in that side quest, which is very annoying. Over here. Oh god, I need Gyarados though. Man, I'll be right back. Over here. All right, so I actually returned with the Gyarados with Surf. So we should be able to proceed now. All right, what's up, man? All right, this is the finish line. First person to complete 2 laps wins. Ready, set, go. All right, don't worry, man, I got you. I'll beat you. What? Did he just go through that rock? Excuse me? Dude, there's no way. I'm still gonna beat you. There's no way, right? All right, this is 1 lap right here. I should still be able to beat you. Even though you're a cheater. Look at him. Look at him going through that rock. Actual bullshit. Oh my god. No. He went through a rock. How is that fair? You weren't fast enough? You're a cheater. Nah, hold on. I'm gonna do this again. All right, ready, set, go. Is he faster this time? I swear he's faster. But we just do this, right? Surely, I'll pass him. Hold on. We got the lead. It's not permanent yet, though. Bam, 1 round done. Oh, yeah, I'm dusting you now. I got the tag down. Oh, my God, hold on. I crashed. Nah, what happened now, you little cheater? What happened now? Look at you all the way back there. Kind of catching up, though, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, but nonetheless, you crash into me? Are you kidding me? Jesus. All right, well, I couldn't keep up at all. You won fair and square. You're a cheater, man. Thanks for surfing with me. You're real impressive out there. I wanted to give you this as a prize. There we go. There's the surfboard. Finally, we'll be able to actually surf without having them on. That's so useful, man. Thankfully, that's the last time I think we'll be able to see Gyarados, at least for now, until I fuse him, right? So let's go ahead and I guess return to Azalea Town. All right, so here we are back at Azalea Town. Let me see if now I can't use the surfboard. Actually, you know what? Okay, I just wanted to make sure I actually put Gyarados in the PC. I have to think about it for a second. Let me see if there's anything up here, which there isn't. So let me go ahead and I can't go down here. So I guess I need dive for that. So I was kind of like all for nothing. What about the gym? Can I open that? So who do I talk to about this? Hold on. Okay, I'm over here skipping lines for Christ's sake. All right, you seen intentionally flooded it? That's horrible. Huh, I see. The shelter must be blocking a natural water drain in the cave system. Then it's our duty to go help these poor shelter. Well then, if we're diving into the well, you should probably teach this to one of your Pokemon. Alright, there's HM6 dive. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I might just be going back on my word already. I think I might have to get Gyarados real quick. Man. All these HMs, that's the one thing that I really like. That's low-key the best thing from newer Pokemon games where you don't actually have to be having an HM slave for everything, right? Like who do I put back now? I guess we can put back Snorchamp for now. You know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let me find out I can't give Gyarados. Okay, I was about to say, let me find out I can't give him dive, but I can. Galatu can even learn dive, which is crazy. But I think it should be fine by getting rid of Dragon Rage and see if I can't go back now. Let's go ahead and dive into it. All right, you know what? There's actually other dive spots around the map too, which I low-key might want to go and check. But here we are. There is going to be a new encounter here, by the way, so I do want to be aware of that. I kind of don't even want to interact with a Slowpoke just for that reason, but I might have no choice. So let me see if I can't figure this out real quick. I'm going to assume I might have to just get an encounter here. Or like with these slowpoke is what I'm saying, because I'm trying to see a way to proceed without encountering one, but I don't know if I can. I mean, I could push this down, but it would leave me blocked out. Yeah, I think I'm just have to encounter one. This is what it is, right? Let me see if they want to fight or not. Even better, I'm over here thinking they have like leashes like Pokemon trainers. But there's the shelters that are being blocked. So let me see if I can't use strength here. And what's up, guys? Is this an encounter here? Shelter stuck in the hole, blocking the water from flowing out the well. What do I do about that? Do I have to like hit it with the stones or something, or if these? Hold on, let me see if that's not what I have to do. Okay, it's not. I just blocked myself out. All right. So what do we do here? Do I want to even talk to you, Slowpoke? I might have to battle one again. I don't know if I want those to be my encounters. Again, let me see if maybe I can't figure out what to do here. All right, so I do have a theory, right? Maybe I have to put Slowpoke in front of them to actually evolve Slowpoke, you know what I mean? In which case, okay, I figured it was that. All right, so I actually have to like move them all, I'm assuming down there, so they can become Slowkings or Slowbros, excuse me. So I guess that we can do that. So look at that, I did have to interact with them the whole time. So we should push you down. I guess I'll go around and do this, right? Push you like that. Push you probably one more time, right? No, are you kidding? I hate the delayed. I hate the fact that like when you move, it's kind of like a little small delay because it's just very annoying. I guess I'll be right back, right? All right, so there should be what I need to do, right? Yup, there we go. All right, so let me see if I can't figure out how to do it for the rest of these guys. So to be honest, I think I already see the next one I want to do. So we can come down here, push you down like that, and screw myself over. Thinking about it now. Does that reset all of them though? Surely not, right? Okay, no. All right, so let me see if I can. You know what? At this point, let me just skip to the end because I'm gonna be here for probably a minute, right? All right, here's our third one done, which leaves one more, which I think low-key I should be able to do this one pretty easily, the same way I just did that last one, right? Just push you over here, push you up, push you left, right? Push you up one more time, and that's all she wrote. All right, the water appears to be draining, which it should have already been draining after like the first 3 left, right? But it is what it is. All right, well, the well is finally back to normal. The randomizer has encountered an error. You should try to re-randomize your game as soon as possible. You can do this on the top floor of Pokemon Centers. Okay, well, I guess this is our encounter. Tambone. I guess I don't have a... Okay, first of all, you know what? I'm over here like kerfuffled on the fact that I just said I got an error to realize that what the hell am I looking at? Handbone? That thing was cursed. It's like a Cubone that's being like internally destroyed by a vine. I don't know, but I don't think I have either Cubone, Marowak. I think I do have a Tangela, so that will be dupes on that, right? But I think I don't have Cubone or Marowak, so I low-key can get this. I think I am gonna, you know what? Maybe Bullet Punch won't kill you. Oh my goodness, it almost did though. Thankfully I did do that because otherwise I would have been pretty annoyed. Also very annoying I don't have False Up anymore, just because obviously that was on the boy, which we don't have anymore. But let me see if I can just Ultra Ball you into our PC, right? Surely, there we go. All right, we got Tambone, nothing too crazy, but nothing too bad either by any means. That's a crazy sprite design again. Just go ahead and store you to the PC. And let me get some items here now that I'm here, right? We get some X Special Defense, useless, but I mean, it is what it is. And now, you did it, Vandy. You drained the well, and now the tunnel has returned to normal. All that water went down in an instant. That's crazy. Thank you so much for helping our town. It isn't much, but I want you to have this for helping us out. 5 PB Maxes. You know what? I guess I'll take it. Why not? Those are special Pokeballs I crafted myself. No, they are not. They make a Pokemon gain a few levels when it's captured with it. So is that the rare candy ball? Is that what it was? You also may not know it, but I happen to be this town's gym leader. What? Kurt was never Zayday Town's gym leader, if I'm not wrong. I'd be honored if you pay me a visit at the gym. Hold on, that has to be original to Infinite Fusion, right? Because I don't remember ever fighting Kurt. There's a lychee berry, I guess I'll definitely take that. But that's very interesting. I low-key want to search that up real quick. Yeah, so searching it up, this is supposed to be Bugsy, which is very interesting, but you know what? That's really cool. Really cool that's a different gym leader entirely, both in age group and concept. Like the fact that it's Kurt, the Pokemon creator, is pretty cool. I wonder if I could rob him. Cannot. Kurt has been in Azalea Town's gym leader for many years. He's about ready to finally retire and let some young blood take over the gym. So this is confirming essentially that this is a prequel to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which is really cool, I guess, right? Do you have anything to say? Grandpa Kurt is the gym leader here. He's probably stronger than you. Oh, I'm the champion, but he already knows that. You don't know. I guess I'll prove it to the town real quick, though. Hold on, let me heal up, I guess, if it's even necessary. Is there anything up here for me to look into? You know what? They did mention that there was an error. I should probably fix this, right? So I guess, what, should it be randomizer options? I guess reshuffle the Pokemon? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I guess. I'm not sure what the settings would be that I have to change, right? Bar, you know what? I guess that's completely fine with me. And let's see if we can't take on Kurt, right? You know what? Is this house still locked, by the way? It is not. We're the Charcoal Brothers. Without us, the entire town would freeze over in the winter. Farfetch'd brings us branches from the next forest and we turn them into charcoal that gives us a living. Alright, interesting, I guess. Is there anything else I need to see, though, before taking on Kurt? Probably not. I can go and get an encounter here in Route 33, but I think there's no point, right? You know, let's go ahead and challenge him. Why not? I think we should be straight up ready to take him on. Actually, you know what? We do have Gyarados, so you know what? I think I do want to swap that out real quick. Alright, so now I should be all set. And here we are. Champion Vanity. You love to hear it yet again. In addition to being a specialist of Pokemon technology, Kurt is also an expert on bug Pokemon. Don't be fooled by it. He's incredibly powerful. This should help you out. Another Rocky helmet. You know what? I'll absolutely take it. I'll give you a tip if you beat me. You know, I just realized I probably shouldn't have had to fight you. I could just probably ignored you, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see what you got, though. Duskbone. You are a ghost ground. There's actually not too much I can really do to you here. I guess I can earthquake you. And thankfully I do have the life orb, so I will two-shot you. What else you have though? You have Sandcrow. Oh, so you are actually immune to earthquake. Hold on. First of all, what is this goofy design you have going on? Really cool, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't even have a amount of ice moves either, which is kind of annoying thinking about it now. But I guess we can send in you know what? Galatu is a bug, so I don't know if I want to do that. You know, we can send in Tox Dragon, to be honest. A nice safe play, you know. No reason to actually like take risks at this point in the gym, right? Let's go ahead and I guess poison jab you. Now I forget. Oh, your sword's dancing. I don't like that one bit. I forget if you have multiple mons on your team. No, thankfully you don't, so I don't have to set up. Touch the webs in the correct order and unlock the way. Use your ears. Use my ears. Okay, let's see how this is gonna work out, I guess. So how is this supposed to work? Again, I just want to fight the least amount of trainers as possible, just to like actually get through with it. All right, that sound seems to have affected something, or I guess not. I guess we can go back though. So that was wrong. Oh, so I'm assuming I have to press all three of them in a certain order. Okay. All right, so that one's correct. All right, we slide through easily. That's 2, and this is the third one. That should have affected it, no? Let me see, where do we go from here? I would have thought that did it, but I guess not. Or do I just interact with it now? Okay, I just interact with it, that's fine. I see you looking at me. Don't do it. There we go. All right, that's the wrong one. And that's the, oh, so I have to go back and hit all of them. Are you kidding me? All right, so I hit these 3. I got impatient, man. They're just taking a while. Bug Pokemon are cool and tough. I'll prove it to you. All right, let's see what you have then, man. Let me see what I can sweep you with next. Rose Puff. All right, hold on. You know what? I would have thought this was an issue, right? But you are a fairy type, so I can just meteor mash you, surely. There we go. What else do you have, though? Char Lava. Easy Earthquake. Anything else? Yeah, that life orb is eating me, though. Hold on. I might just want to heal up a little bit. Again, it's not even that I'm afraid of these trainers. It's just they just take up the extra time that I don't need wasted, right? You know what I mean? All right, but I hit those 3. I almost want to even battle you, but it is what it is. And it wasn't this one, so there's a reset. It's probably gonna reset, man. Break this real quick. And I couldn't get away with her. You know what? It is what it is. I probably would have ended up having to coming back anyways, right? Most bug Pokemon evolve young, so they get stronger that much faster. I actually didn't know about that. I guess it kind of makes sense with the majority of them, right? But you have Snorks. What can I hit you with, to be honest? Earthquake should just do it? Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't even know why I questioned that. Charlotte, what do you have? Matrade? That's a crazy name and a crazy looking design. But you are a steel water, so I guess I can just earthquake you too. Yeah, why not, right? We get an extra level, which I will always take, right? And I guess it is what it is. Pokemon become stronger if they evolve, really? Not you. I'm assuming I really do have to come back. You're the one that stopped the flood? Well, you're mighty, but my Pokemon is pretty tough too. Let's see how tough they actually are, man. You're the last of the trainers I gotta take on. Giraril, excuse me. You are a ghost fairy, so I guess I should be able to meteor match, but that's a crazy mon and a crazy design. I just died to 1 hit, and I'll absolutely take it. What else you had though? Hold on, Hyper Voice. It's you though. You see, anyone else, I probably would have given Hyper Voice too, but you cannot really make much use of it, so I guess I'll give it up. And I guess you have only 1 mon. All right, I'll take it. Let me go ahead and, you know what, I want to see if these webs don't reappear, like if I go to heal, because I do want my PP back up, right? All right, so surely it has to be this one, and then finally this one, right? Oh my goodness gracious, that took so much longer than I needed to. All right, but here we are. Let me go ahead and put Tox Dragon on the front. You know what, it doesn't even matter because I forget I can choose every time, right? Let's see what you have to say, Kurt. Hello, young one. My name is Kurt. I have studied bug Pokemon for my entire life. I will teach you not to underestimate bug Pokemon. Champion or not, get ready for some schooling. All right, old timer. Let me show you what you're up against, man. Let me show you why I became the Kanto champion. All right, here we are, challenged by Gym Leader Kurt, sending out Smearcross. Well, I am glad I sent this guy out first, so I can go ahead and set up the Toxic Spikes. Right, beautiful. And you're gonna close combat, which makes you weak for me. We're gonna set up the Stuff Rocks now. Again, absolutely beautiful. And I guess from here we can just Dragon Claw you and hit you with 1 more time. And you're gonna full restore, even better. Waste all your healing items now. That's the best way to go about it. You know what? Actually, hold on. Think about it now. He didn't even ask me for my team. This is just a straight 6v6, huh? All right, interesting. All right, but regardless, whatever you send in, you know what? I do want to show off Necrona. Now, as long as you don't send in a water type, fingers crossed, I should be good. Gabetrum. You are a Dragon Rock, and you are taking some damage for sure. So let me see. I am a Psychic Fire, and you do have Rock moves, so I do have to be very careful here. However, I can Quiver Dance. You're going to Dragon Claw me. That's completely fine. I think from here we Photon Geyser and show off that Ultra Necrona, which, as you can see, is an insane design and an insane mod. Let me see what he sends in next. Garvern. That's two Dragon Mons back to back. Very interesting. But real quick, before I just proceed showing off this guy's moves, let me show you his stats real quick. So as you can see, here we are, Necrona. Insane stats. 279 special attack is insane. And real quick too. He does have Neuroforce now, which powers up most moves, or powers moves in general, sorry. Powers moves that are super effective. So, unfortunately, I won't show off that aspect of it here, but I mean, I should just be able to one-shot you with Photon Geyser, surely. And I'll even slow it down real quick so you can see his animation. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we get a free level up as well. What are you sending in next? Ganor. So you are a Flying Ghost. Perfect. We can go ahead and Thunderbolt you. Hold on, though. Look at that form swap. It didn't even matter because he's dead anyways, but very interesting. What else do you have? Umcor, you have one last Mon. And it's another Mon weak to Thunderbolt. So let's go ahead and end you off with one final hit. All right, and that's all you had, old timer? Snorchamp leveled up. You defeated gym leader Kurt. So what was all that schooling you were gonna teach me, man? Unbelievable. Very well. You can have the Hive badge. You see, first of all, very fitting that Necrona is the one that got me the Hive badge, right? First of all. Second, this is what I was talking about before. This is the type of team that I should be having as champion. Was not able to take down a single one of my mons. All right, you have proved your worth. Here is the Hive badge. All right, and there's our second official badge of Johto and our third overall, which gives us now, what is that, 11 badges total? Insane. And we got a Lydian helmet. You know what? I'll take it. I won't put it on just yet. You can also have this TM. It's an old favorite of mine. Shadow Ball. You know what? I thought I had that, but I don't, so I'll absolutely take it. And there's our 3 premium Wonder Trade tickets, which I have yet to use again after like our third gym. But to be fair, they do lock you into fusions, right? Now, excuse me, but I must leave. Come pay me a visit at my house if you fancy a chat. All right, let me go ahead and skip this silent gym. All right, here we back are at Azalea Town. So let me see what he has to tell us, man. Also, hold on. What are you doing behind the center here? In the forest. A rare ghost Pokemon from another region. Okay. All right, so that's something to look into, I guess. All right, I guess let's go talk to Kurt. Very interesting. What's up, man? Oh, hello, Vanity. You fought remarkably well in our gym battle. You truly deserve this city's badge, excuse me. This is my home, as you can see. I like to make Pokeballs as a hobby. I carved them out of small fruits called apricorns that grow in the Johto region. I hope to focus entirely on my craft when I retire from being a gym leader. Here, I'll give you a sample of the balls I can make. You can purchase some more whenever, of course. So, 1, I hope that means I can purchase stuff from you, which means more randomized items, right? And 2, what are you about to give me? A Jaboka? Jaboka. Oh my god. A Jaboka berry. Excuse me, whatever I was saying before. And we got a black apricorn and a mystic water. Very interesting, we actually got an apricorn. And a boost ball. I'm not sure what that is, but that sounds pretty cool. I mean, check that out real quick, actually. Let's see. So a boost ball. A peculiar low capture rate ball that makes caught Pokemon gain boosted XP. Okay, so that's one that you were gonna give me before, I'm assuming. So can I buy from you? Yes, I actually want to purchase. Let's see what you have. Oh, it's the same exact items. You know what? I can buy a boost ball though. I mean, I guess that's not bad, right? And let me see if I can proceed from here. Can we actually make it to Elm's lab before the episode ends? Let's see. But nonetheless, we are here at Route 33 to mix up some gems, I guess, right? And I guess let's go ahead and get an encounter here. Why not, right? Let's see what we get. I saw Latias earlier. Again, let me see if I can get something just as cool. Or if not, like a cool mon. Let me get Lucario or something, you know? Or a Caterpie. What? This late in the game. You know, it's kind of funny because I guess this would be like native to this part in Johto. But do I have a Beedrill by chance? We're not Beedrill, excuse me. Wrong mon. Butterfree. I think I do have a Butterfree, to be honest with you. You know what? I will capture this just in case. Don't kill him, please. All right, well, I killed him, man. So now more than ever, I hope I have a Butterfree. So let me see if I can check the box link real quick. I could have sworn I did. I do. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, so we have another chance to get another legendary. Or something good, rather. So let's see what we get here. Ninetales. I don't know if I have Vulpix or Ninetales yet. There's no way Bullet Punch will kill you here, right? Yeah, but definitely won't. But that is super effective against me, so I guess I can swap into Tox Dragon. Why not? Just a tank. But I'm also not sure if I have one of these as well, a Ninetales or a Vulpix. Nonetheless, you went in one easy go, which I'll absolutely take. What's this crazy design? Interesting sprites. But I guess I'll go with this one. And let me investigate that real quick as well, because if that's another dupes, I'll take that as well. Here he is in box 3. Again, so I don't know if I have a Vulpix or a Ninetales, but I don't think I do. No. All right, I think I should be good to actually keep this one as an encounter. Again, I probably won't use it that often, but you know, who knows? Maybe the fusions are actually insane. But all right, we got our encounter here. Let's see if we can't enter this cave and see what's up with this. The Union Cave. Now, I forget if I came. I don't think I came to this Union Cave. Highly doubt it, right? But all right, but potentially there is another encounter here, which if I can't remember, I'm just gonna consider it that. And we get Fampi. You know what? That's another mon that I don't think I have. So I guess I can go ahead and encounter this. All the regular mons in this episode, huh? Except for that one laddie ass in the beginning, which is crazy, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and bullet punch you. Thankfully you tank it. And now let's go ahead and ultra ball you, right? Bam. All right, easy justice like that, right? Let's see if we can't just store you. Yes, I'm gonna keep the Sprite. Oh my god. All right, and let's see what I can't do here. All right, it looks like I'm gonna have to put a super pearl right off the bat. Level 44 Hydreigon is crazy, by the way. Let me see if I can't find it. Perfect, still in the same slot. And let me see if there's anything else before I talk to this guy here. There's this trainer here. You're not gonna turn, which is great. It's a Lapras. You know what? And it is a static Lapras, which means I think I do want this. Now I don't know if I have a Lapras already. But we can always check, right? Let me go ahead and see real quick in the box link. And yes, we actually do. We have a Lapras right here. So I don't know if I want to encounter this solely because I don't know if I have static mons changed yet. Which I think I low-key do want to probably change, right? So I guess I might just have to be back for this Lapras. Let's definitely take another Super Repel. All right, and we ended up here in the ruins of Alf. And we get an old Johto. I guess I low-key want to go in here and get another encounter. This is Chamber E. Some of the text is worn out. D-E-B-A. The order must be something. Touch the stone tablet, sure. All right, so I guess I have to get something before that. I'm not sure if I have to bring unknown here. But I guess that's good to know that this is here. I did not mean to jump this ledge. But you know what? We can go ahead and see what's down here as well. Why not? It's a whole maze here, huh? Are we even still in the Union cave? Hold on, let me see where we are. Yeah, we still are, huh? I guess I'm about to leave the cave maybe. So, yep, I don't need to repel again. I guess I can rock smash here. And is this an encounter for the area? You know, I'm not counting this because it's a Geodude. So, don't care. Mine don't suck my rules. I guess we are here at the Pokemon Center though. And is there like no actual patch of grass for me to actually like get an encounter on? Okay, there is. All right, so let's get a star piece. Let me get an encounter here. Gallade. Unfortunately, that is duped because I have Gardevoir, so I will have to skip that. Let me get an item up here. Unless Oddish. I am 90% sure I have one of the Oddish's evolutions. But just in case, let me actually search this up. I should have. Yeah, so if I'm not wrong, I think I do have Vileplume, so I think I can run from this. Purely, right? Fingers crossed, because if not, that was just a stupid move I just did there. Or not. I could have sworn I had Vileplume, but I guess not. All right, let me see what this item is up here. TM100 Defog. All right, I guess let's see what's up here. Another trainer running around, and here we are at Violet City. You seen? There you are. Well, well, well. You again. I'm going to the ruins of Alf for something important. Don't follow me. So why would you tell me that? Come on, man. All right, but here we are at Violet City. Let me go ahead and see what you guys are offering to sell me here. All right, thankfully you guys actually have an item, even if it's not something that's crazy. In the center region, they like to make sweets known as poffins with this berry, the normal berry. Interesting. You know what? Before I even proceed, is there any new item here? Now that actually be another gym? Probably not. Yeah, I don't think there's anything new, unfortunately. But let me see if I, before I can't proceed with this area, let me see if I can't find the Pokemon Center and change up the randomized options, because if I'm not wrong, I think I have static mons off for randomizers, and I do want to get a randomized mon for Lapras, since I do already have one, right? Why am I going to the to the PC box? Let me go ahead and go up here. Again, I do want to probably turn this off for legendaries that I don't have, such as like that Entei that I saw. But for now, until I do encounter those, I will turn that back on. Okay, so I actually unintentionally came to the north part of the Ruins of Alph, and there is a grass section here, so I can get an encounter now. And here's Chamber D. Some of the text is worn out. A, B, D, E. Be respected. Touch the tablet, excuse me, nothing happens. So I wonder if I had to get all the unknown or something. I'm not too sure, but perfect timing for the repel to run out. And let's see if I can get a potential cool encounter here, especially after that oddish. Or it's dupes. You know what? We can leave this and get something else, thankfully. You know, get something else, thankfully. As I'm saying, you know, like, please. All right, come on now. You know what? Let me see if I can't use a fusion incense and see if that doesn't maybe change up the odds. There's a luck incense that doesn't really work though. Here's the fusion incense. So let's see now if we can't get a fusion. All right, well, that's definitely a fusion that I don't have. I don't think I have a Gliscor. I don't think I have Sentra either. So I mean, that's low-key pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and bullet punch you. You're ground. You should have I mean, I would have thought you resisted it, but it is what it is then, I guess, man. But are you kidding me? Whatever. Let's see if we can't find that damn Lapras. All right, so I am finally back. Let's see if we can't encounter this Lapras, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's something good that I can't kill. Okay, all right. This makes up for every single time that I actually left or killed one of the mons I encountered. All right, Groudon, one of my probably top 10, top 5 legendaries. Debatable, but definitely like one of my OGs. I loved Groudon so much when I was a kid. My thing is here though. I am a Steel Flying. You know what? Ground won't hurt me. I don't want to kill this though. This is like the last thing I want to kill. So I think I can full restore here. You were gonna use rest. Beautiful. You know what? Let me see if I can like heavy ball you. I don't think I have a quick ball, right? I can even master ball you if I really wanted, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, let me see if I can just heavy ball you maybe. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one for sure. If I'm hurting you, oh my god, he's starting to struggle himself. Okay, this is like go time, right? This is the moment where we actually have to get him, or it's master ball time, you know? One more struggle, and then if it doesn't work, then master ball it is. All right, master ball it is. It's time. I didn't think I'd ever have to use this. I've almost never used this in like any of my playthroughs, but you gotta use it. He gotta use it if it's necessary, and it very clearly was, because he was gonna kill himself. This is why I need Fall Swipe, man. All right, but thankfully we use our one reserve Master Ball, so we gotta be very careful going forward. We don't have a guarantee anymore. And here is Groudon with his sprites. Very cool looking, of course. All right, and thankfully we can TP back to Violet here. And again, let me just talk to the people in this town and see what I can see before proceeding. Is that who I think it is? Hello, Vanity. Team Rocket had some great plans for the world, but you kept making it difficult for us to take the next level. I left the Viridian Gym. Its next owner will be the rival of yours, Gary. That's all you have to say? That's really all you have to say to me, really? You're a Pokemon trainer. You look weak. So is this Silver? Is this like a young Silver before, like, you know, because I'm pretty sure, I kind of forget a little bit, but if I'm not wrong, I think Silver is the son of Giovanni, right? I know he's affiliated with Team Rocket, which is kind of crazy. There is water here in Violet City. We can get an encounter. Why not, right? We did just get one, so we can end it off with one more. I guess we can go ahead and full restore here. Let me see if I can't find the Mon here, though. Oh my god, my frames. Okay, there we go. So there is a possible encounter to get here. And it's Empoleon. Not even a fused one, but a regular Empoleon. And it's level 18. Oh my goodness. This is a level ball if I've ever seen one. But I will absolutely take that. Empoleon is such a fire starter for sure. Let me go ahead and level ball. Beautiful. In one go. All right, and that XP was just enough to get another level up, so I'll take that too. But here's Empoleon. I'll keep this sprite too. Again, I am a personal big fan of Empoleon. I'm a big fan of all the Sinnoh starters, to be honest, but pretty cool to find that. Is there anything else here that I can find? No. All right, so there we go. We got another encounter. But quite a few feats accomplished in this episode. We got a legendary in the form of Groudon. We have left and killed a couple encounters, which is crazy. And we definitely got ourselves another badge. We got our Hive badge. And we are also finally being recognized as the champion, which is good. It's about damn time. We did not go through all that effort for nothing. You know what I mean? All right, but I think that is going to wrap things up. We did just make it here to Violet City. We probably will have to face Faulkner in the next episode and explore the tower, right? We're doing literally everything but meeting up with Professor Elm, which is crazy. But yeah, it is what it is. You know, we're definitely getting there little by little. Again, here is the beautiful new team. Which, who knows, it might even be susceptible to change after getting that Groudon, right? But as you can see, I am stacked with full level 70s. We didn't even get to see Snorchamp or Mr. Vire. But nonetheless, as you guys saw, my team is very stacked and looking very cool. If I do say so myself. You know what? Looking at Necrorona, I might have to heal up too. But before I go ahead and do that, this is going to wrap things up. Again, it was a crazy episode. And with all that being said and done, remember as you guys head out to have yourself a damn good one and take care of yourself. And I will see you in the next Pokemon Infinite Fusion video. Peace.